Some voices are more than just voices.
Inqilab Zindabad!
They are testimony of an era.
এই মাটি আমার, এই দেশ আমার, পিছু হটবো না। যতক্ষণ প্রাণ আছে ততক্ষণ লড়াই চলবে।
The spirit of a nation. Give me blood and I will give you freedom. And the dream of freedom. Come, let us listen to those voices that created history.
Behold, the flag of independent India is born.
Azaadi Ki Awaazein, only on NAAVA Ka Radio.
Azaadi Ki Awaazein.
What if the Indian flag was raised for the first time? Not in India, but on foreign soil? 22nd August 1907, Stuttgart, Germany. On this day, more than a century ago, an Indian woman stood before an international gathering, holding a flag that carried the dream of a free India. Her name was Madam Bhikaji Cama. Born on 24th September 1861 into an affluent Parsi family in Bombay, Bhikaji Cama grew up surrounded by privilege. But as India's nationalist movement began to grow, so did her desire to see her country free. She could have chosen a life of comfort. Instead, she chose a life of courage. Her journey eventually took her far beyond India's shores. After leaving India, she travelled to London, where she came into contact with prominent Indian nationalists, including Dadabhai Navroji. She became deeply involved in the cause of Swaraj, speaking against British rule and working to bring India's struggle to the attention of the world. She spoke at public meetings, wrote and distributed nationalist literature, and travelled as far as the United States. But London was becoming a dangerous centre of revolutionary activity. It was here that Cama became connected with the circle surrounding India House, founded by Shyamji Krishna Varma. Among the young revolutionaries associated with this movement was Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Cama and Savarkar worked within the wider revolutionary network in Europe, sharing a determination to challenge the British rule. Together with Shyamji Krishna Varma, they were associated with the development of an early Indian flag, one that would eventually be carried by Cama onto the international stage. When British authorities intensified their crackdown, Cama moved to Paris, which soon became the center of her revolutionary work. She helped establish the Paris Indian Society, creating a network for Indian nationalists and revolutionaries living in exile. Her home became a meeting place, a safe haven, and a place where ideas could be exchanged away from British control. But Cama had another powerful weapon, the written word. She helped publish the Paris edition of Bande Mataram, using it to spread nationalist ideas and keep the voice of India's freedom struggle alive beyond British-controlled India. Through newspapers, pamphlets, and revolutionary literature, she helped carry the message of Indian independence across borders. 22nd August 1907. At the International Socialist Congress in Stuttgart, Germany, Bhikaji Cama stood before an international audience, and she unfurled what she called the flag of Indian independence. It was more than a piece of cloth. It was a declaration that India had a voice, a declaration that India had a right to freedom. She declared, "Behold, the flag of independent India is born. In the name of this flag, I appeal to lovers of freedom all over the world to support this struggle." But for Cama, freedom was not simply about ending British rule. She believed a free India had to be a country where people lived with equality, dignity, and rights, including women. She had left behind wealth, comfort, and her homeland, but she never left behind her dream of a free India. For years, she continued to write, speak, and work for independence from abroad. And that is why Bhikaji Cama is remembered as the mother of the Indian Revolution, because she didn't simply fight for India from afar. She carried India's freedom struggle beyond India's borders and made the world listen. More than a century later, her vision still echoes. India must be free. India must be a republic. India must be united.
Some voices fade into silence with time, but some voices continue to echo through generations. These are the voices of freedom. So we'll meet again next week on the same day at the same time with another powerful voice of freedom, only on NAAVA Ka Radio.
आजादी की आवाज़ें, आजादी की आवाज़ें, आजादी की आवाज़ें।